You may proceed with your
Thank you very much.
request for statement.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I want to request for statement regarding the killing of a Kenyan teacher in Tanzania. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order number 44, sub-article 2, paragraph C, I rise to request for a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Defense, Intelligence, and Foreign Relations regarding the circumstances surrounding the death of Mr. John Ogutu of ID number 28628412 in the United Republic of Tanzania. Honorable Speaker, reports indicate that Mr. Ogutu, a Kenyan teacher working at Sky Primary School in Kinondoni, Dar es Salaam, was shot dead on the 29th day of October 2025 under unclear circumstances. His family has since confirmed the death and learned that he was apparently returning to his residence when this unfortunate incident occurred. This matter is of grave national concern as it touches on the safety and protection of Kenyans working and residing abroad, particularly within the East African community, where free movement, residence, and establishment are rights guaranteed by the East African Community Treaty and protocols. Honorable Speaker, it is against this background that I seek a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Defense, Intelligence, and Foreign Relations on the following. 1, circumstances leading to the killing of Mr. John Ogutu of the said ID number, a Kenyan teacher at Sky Primary School in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, and any official communication received from the government of Tanzania regarding the incident. That we want to know the diplomatic and consular interventions undertaken by the government of Kenya to ensure prompt, transparent, and independent investigations into the killing and to secure justice for the deceased and his family. 3, we want to know the measures being taken to repatriate the remains of Mr. Ogutu to Kenya for interment and or burial of the body, and to provide psychosocial, financial, logistical support to his grieving family. And lastly, we want to know the policy and institutional frameworks in place to guarantee the safety, welfare, and protection of Kenyans living and working abroad, particularly within the region, and to prevent similar tragic incidents in future. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable Babu Owino. Chairman, in the absence of the chair, the vice chair. A member of that committee, any member of the Committee on Defense, Intelligence, and Foreign Relations? Honorable Yusuf, yes.
Given the urgency and the importance of the request for a statement, we'll do it, try to do it in a week. Deliver it in a week. Yes.
Thank you very much for that. Next. Response to statements. So we have response to statements, honorable members. I'll start with the one from Administration and Internal Security, which was requested by the Honorable Mark Mwenje, and he's in the House. So please proceed. Vice Chair.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, the member for Embakasi West constituency, Honorable Mark Mwenje, raised concern on the insecurity in Nairobi County. The Honorable member particularly sought a report on investigation into the murders of Mr. Matthew Kialo Mbobu, who was shot and killed on 9 September 2025 in a drive-by attack in Karen, and Mr. Joshua Kubiti, who was attacked by a criminal gang in Umoja Estate on 26 August 2025. Secondly, he sought immediate measures that the government is putting in place to address the recent surge of criminal gangs in Nairobi City County. And thirdly, measures being put in place to ensure that the safety of residents of Nairobi City County is guaranteed. Madam Speaker, I wish to state as follows on the matter of Mr. Matthew Kialo Mbobu. On 9 September 2025, at around 1740 hours, Mr. Matthew Kialo Mbobu, who was an advocate of the High Court, was driving his Toyota Land Cruiser, registration number KCA 177W, along Magadi Road on his way home from work. He was, however, accosted by two unknown assailants on a motorcycle near Brookhouse International School. Owing to heavy traffic caused by ongoing construction and diversion along the road, his vehicle was moving at a slow speed when one of the assailants fatally shot him 8 times before escaping towards Galleria Mall. The incident was reported via Langata Police Station, OB number 29090925, and later taken over by Directorate of Homicide at the Criminal Investigation Department on 11 September 2025. Madam Speaker, the scene was processed and 4 spent cartridges were recovered. The deceased vehicle was towed to the Homicide Investigation Bureau yard pending investigation. The body was removed to Lee Funeral Home for postmortem examination, which was conducted on 11 September 2025 by the Chief Government Pathologist, Dr. Johnson Oduor. In the presence of a family pathologist, 2 bullet heads were recovered from the deceased body and together with the spent cartridges were submitted to DCI Forensic Lab for ballistic analysis. The cause of death was established as multiple injuries due to gunshot wounds. Several witnesses, including staff members from Kialo and associate advocates, where the deceased worked, have been interviewed and their statements recorded. Preliminary findings indicate that the deceased was entangled in several debts owed by Sherlocks, some of which were linked to fraudulent transactions. Specifically, he was lured into dubious gold scams and dealing in alleged German antiques, which turned out to be fraudulent. CCTV footage from Sacred Hotel Townhouse, where the deceased office are located, and Brookhouse International School were retrieved and are currently under analysis by investigators to provide actionable leads. Investigation remains ongoing with the objective of gathering sufficient evidence to identify and apprehend and prosecute the key suspects behind the crime. Madam Speaker, Honorable Mwenje also raised the matter of murder of Joshua Kabiti. Ms. Winfred Kamene, a resident of Umoja 1, Musasa Court, reported at Buruburu Police Station via OB 62/22/08/2025 that on 21st August 2025, at about 1850 hours, she received a phone call from her son Jesse, who informed her that his brother Joshua Kubiti, aged 15 years, had been attacked by fellow youths and was in critical condition at home. She immediately rushed to her house and thereafter took the injured son to Radiant Hospital, where he was pronounced dead on arrival. The body was transferred to Mama Lucy Kibaki Hospital mortuary. A postmortem examination was conducted on 28 August 2025 by Muturi, pathologist, who opined that the cause of death was a head injury resulting from blunt force trauma occasioned by assault. Preliminary investigation established that the death resulted from a fight between groups of youth aged between 12 and 19 years.
Order. Honorable Peter Salasya, what is out of order? Member for Mumi Assist, you have an intervention.
Yes, my intervention is to request you to hurry up so that we can discuss the EGP because we are wasting a lot of time.
You are out of order.
Thank you.
Take your seat. Proceed, Chairperson.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. This is a very exciting gentleman. He has been missing for a while. Madam Speaker, on the issue of Joshua Kubiti, preliminary investigation established that the death resulted from a fight between groups of young boys aged between 12 and 19 years, most of whom are school-going and regrouped during holidays and engaged in physical confrontation. These youths had formed rival gangs that frequently challenge each other in physical confrontation within the estate. Their rivalry reportedly stemmed from competition for social media popularity, particularly on Instagram, where they sought to outdo each other in gaining more likes and followers. Being in the adolescent age, peer pressure has been identified as a major contributing factor that fuels the aggression and rivalry among them. Investigation are awaiting the response of the ODPP to proceed with the apprehension. Already, investigation had so far led to the arrest of 14 juveniles suspected to the members of rival gangs.
Chair, is it possible to some response? If you can paraphrase the remaining part.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. I will try to summarize. So, what is the ministry doing to address the surge in criminal gangs in Nairobi? They have carried out targeted operations, police visibility, revitalizing community policing, in partnership with other stakeholders such as NGOs, religious organizations, and county government. They have initiated rehabilitation programs, accelerated investigation and judicial processes, engagement with local leadership and the stakeholders to identify and address causes of gang recruitment, and implementation of youth empowerment and outreach programs. In conclusion, Madam Speaker, the government guarantees that sensitization of public on the importance of promptly reporting incidents of criminal activities. Community forums such as barazas and consultative meetings are being held. And finally, the government embraces structured community engagement forums such as Jukwaa la Usalama. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Signed by Honorable Kipchumba Murkomen, Cabinet Secretary for Interior and National Administration.
Thank you very much, Honorable Dido. And Vice Chair, Honorable Mwenje.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I thank him for the response, especially the first two, and I will be waiting for further feedback after the investigations. So, Honorable Speaker, the only thing I'd want the Honorable Member to take back to their committee is that the issue in Nairobi is also the new sub-counties which you've not given them vehicles. There are police stations in Nairobi that you've not operationalized. And Honorable Speaker, I'm aware that the EGP system has affected the police from even procuring vehicles. So I'm hoping the Honorable Member will remain in the House to support the motion that is coming, which is compromising security right here in Nairobi. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Okay, generally, you are saying that you are satisfied apart from those general issues concerning the new sub-counties and the rest, and vehicles, and you seem to be aware of the challenges, so we can move to the next. Thank you. The next is response, so the same committee actually, to the Honorable Catherine Omanyo, member for Busia. So, Vice Chair, you have a response to the Honorable Catherine Omanyo from Administration and Internal Security. Proceed.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker.
Let's agree that since the Honorable Catherine is in the House and she has read the response, you can try to summarize.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'm well guided. Madam Speaker, Honorable Member for Busia County, Honorable Catherine Omoya, has requested to be appraised on the status of operationalization of an administrative unit in Busia Sub-County. The Honorable Member particularly sought to be informed the status of operationalization, reasons for delay in operationalization, measures being taken to operationalize. Madam Speaker, in terms of those that have already been gazetted, Sub-County Busia, Divisions Bukayo West, locations Murende, Lunga, Esilu, Mundika, Bugengi, Nasira, Buyosi. Sub-location Namikoye, Madele, Siamakanga, Sikabwa, Indole, Mujuru, Bukalama, Mundulusia, Kungungu, among many others. Madam Speaker, the ministry has clearly said that theirs is not the only one. They will require something like 2.5 billion to operationalize all those sub-counties, locations, and sub-locations and divisions which have been gazetted. So they are seeking the authority of this House to increase funding so that they are able to operationalize. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you very much, Vice Chair. The Honorable Catherine.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Service delivery to any Kenyan is not like we are requesting. It's their right. And I want to request the chair and the ministry to commit that they will prioritize Busia budget, because we just want service delivery to reach our people just like any other Kenyan. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Well, I would like to defend the chair. I do not know, Chair, whether you can put yourself in that position where you identify one county and make a commitment to the Honorable Catherine Omanyo. I'll come to you, Professor. Chair, I wanted you to avoid making that comment, but if you want to comment, you can go ahead.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I believe looking around this chamber, each and every member is waiting for a location, sub-location, or a sub-county that have been gazetted to be operationalized. And the bottom line is they don't have enough funds. But what we will do as a committee, to be fair to everybody, once we get funds, we make sure we stagger so that you get a location, another one gets a sub-location, so that there's a spread on the face of the country. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Catherine.
Madam Speaker, our issue, especially in Busia, is different because we are a border town and insecurity issues are just too much. We can't handle. We need these assistant chiefs, the chiefs, to be motivated, to be made, like given something to do to make their work easier. We are not requesting too much. We are not a baggage. We are just saying that for us to also live in our country and feel safe and work in places that we know that the security is good, for us to grow kindly, let us just think about Busia first.
Honorable Professor. Professor, please proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. As much as I want to empathize with the Vice Chair for the statement, also being just a conveyor belt, but I just want to bring to his attention, and I hope he's listening, and this is an idea they can explore at the committee level, as well as the responsible accounting officers and the Cabinet Secretary. For example, Honorable Speaker, in my own sub-county of Samia, in Samia district, they gazetted in 2017 about 3 locations, a division, and several sub-locations. Up to date, none of them has ever been actualized. I have pounded my feet in all the offices that I could have gone to, All that I get are promises, promises, and endless promises, to an extent that I'm almost baptizing this government as if that promises made in the book of Genesis, the world will come to an end one of these days. Honorable Speaker, I just want to make a suggestion. All that we are requesting, for example, as at the border point, is simply personnel. Our people are used to working from home. We can always create spaces all over to get them offices to work from. We just want personnel to assist, coordinate the security matters. We have just been here a few minutes ago, and we have clearly said there's shortage of police officers in this country, and you don't have a budget to employ more police officers for the time being. So the gap is left. There's nobody to coordinate community policing. There's nobody to provide or gather intelligence information.
Honorable Wilberforce Oundo, you know that this committee and this house is going to facilitate hiring of 24,000 police officers? 10,000 police officers?
Yes,
so there is a budget. We'd like to thank the committee for the work that they are doing.
And even with those 10,000, the ratio of police
10,000 police officers, 24,000 is teachers.
Is teachers.
Yes.
The ratio of police officers to the population is still much, much lower than the UN standards. So we are unlikely to get to a point that you can solely rely on police officers to assist in security operations. We are just asking, can you just consider? We simply want personnel. Simply personnel.
I think you made your
where
point.
to work from, how to get moving, the community, feeling the pinch of insecurity, will step in and do the job. We're just asking, simple as that. Thank you, Honorable Chair. Speaker.
Members, the chair made a very fair statement that this matter is going to be handled, and since the matter cuts across almost all counties of this country, I think he has given a very strong statement that it's going to be handled, and I would like us to end it at that. It's okay to debate and also showcase the need in your counties, and I think that has already been done. Honorable members, I would like to move to the next, which is a response to the Honorable Chege Njoguna, member for Kandara. He has been waiting. The same committee, please paraphrase the way you have done with the second one.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, the member for Kandara constituency, the Honorable Chege Njoguna, has requested to be appraised